questions from Sergey? How tough was it you worked your way back to finally get in some action and the series ends so quickly for you?
At first it was tough when you can't walk, but then as you start walking more, it's easier and easier, and then you start doing different exercises in the gym, in the pool. Then all of a sudden you're in the skate, and it just goes from there. So it was hard, but not as hard as people think, I think.
What would it mean to actually be able to come back and play this year?
Well, I'm a person, and I'm not trying to make it about myself and always trying to make it about a team. But for me, it was, big because first of all, it was like a very traumatic, not just like physically, but mentally injury when everybody sees it and everybody sends you messages and stuff. And it's just nonstop reminding you of, your broken leg. So, and for me, it was just to prove to myself that I'm strong enough mentally to do that. And I think I did that to myself. And I just wanted to help the team. And I didn't know how much I was going to help the team. And I think I did in that first game.
Sergey, how much is this offseason going to be like a regular offseason? Or are you still going to be kind of doing rehab?
No, I'm cleared now. It's just I'm going to have a small procedure to take some of the hardware out. And it's going to take, 2 weeks of rehab. But it's going to be a longer summer for me. I'm going to start skating sooner, and because I missed the whole season. So I'm pretty much the freshest guy here. So, so I'll probably start skating in June and be ready for camp.
How long did it take the trust factor to trust your leg?
Well, it's because it's a process. Like first of all, you start putting weight on it and like weight shift, and then you start taking steps without a boot and without crutches. So it kind of, you train your brain to trust you, and it's like it takes 2 maybe weeks to start trusting yourself, and then week number 5, I think we started doing balance off like outside of the pool, because week number 2 and 3 we're doing just balance in the pool, like 2-legged balance, 1-legged balance, and then you just gradually build up. So our guys are really good at that, and they know what to do, and so it kind of made me trust myself, because it felt easy like to do, like easy exercises for like you guys right now, like you would do it. For me, it was kind of tougher, but it kind of, trained me to trust the leg. So, yeah.
Like Steven, are you going to have the steel rod in your lower leg permanently?
Yeah, they don't take them out, which is probably good. That it's not going to break again. But I also have the plate, which I'm not going to take out because it's a big surgery again. But the screws we will take out. Yeah.
You mentioned that Stamkos was an influence and inspiration to you bouncing back. Was there anything else that helped you get over the mental hurdles of this season?
I think our training staff, honestly, like not just the videos but they were there for me every day. And, Lucas would come to my house, Mikey would come to my house, and they would just stay with me and talk about anything but injury. They're amazing people, and they got me over that hump. And when I go to the gym, like week number 3 or 4, obviously I don't want to do anything, and they just tell me that, because right away when I broke my leg at MSG, like I asked Mikey, how long is it gonna take me to recover, and he's like 3 to 4 months, and I'm like, so is that 3rd round of playoffs? And he's like, yeah, about that. And I'm like, no, it's the 1st round of playoffs. And so I kind of set the goal for myself to come back in the first round. And whenever I'd be depressed, they would remind me like this, you told us you're going to make it to the 1st round, so don't be so yeah.
So how did your body feel after skating in those 2 games? Were you sore at all, or just normal fatigue?
Just normal fatigue. Wasn't like banged up or anything. Like I talked to Coach, he came back after missing the whole year, and right in the playoffs, and he just told me to be smart, like don't go in the areas where you can get killed and get put against the boards. Like just be smart about your game, and like if you don't feel like you can go up the ice and help, like just don't go just to be there, like stuff like that. Just be aware of your surroundings. So that kind of helped.
What's going through your mind when Mikey showed you that video of Stamkos? I don't know how really that was in your process, but what was going through your mind?
Well, that was after 1 week, and they took the cast off, and I looked at my leg, and it was like all yellow and big and gross. Like honestly, it made me sick looking at the leg because I didn't expect it. And then Mike started showing me videos, and that was like 2 weeks after he broke his leg, or 3. And I'm like sitting there, I can't even move my leg, and it was kind of crazy to me. But Stammers was a little bit different, but still, like trusting yourself to like put the leg in the skate and go out there and skate. It's it takes a lot.
You guys obviously climbed the mountain and won the cups. As you look at this team and you see how close it can be one way or the other, the belief in this group of players heading into the next season, assuming Stammer goes back to.
Well, it's very exciting. It was unfortunate for me to watch the game closely, like from the stands, I guess, and from the press box, and it made me see like how good our team is and how good when we're playing together, how good we are. And in the playoffs, I felt it too. So I'm very excited for next season, and I think young guys are gonna step up even more than they did this season, because they did. Like it was amazing to see Lily Crow, coming up from AHL and just perform right away. So I'm very excited for young guys too.
So maybe there's some positives you can take from that whole experience, just the rehab and mental side of things and coming back, all that?
It's just another challenge, it's just a different challenge, but a challenge. And when you kind of win, like you play a game, you trust yourself, kind of you grow as a person, I guess, and you see things differently. So like I definitely feel more confident in myself, in my mental abilities, I guess, going forward. And maybe that was good, like you can't say, but I learned a lot from that experience.
I know you looked up to Hedman since you got here. Like, what's it like to watch him? And I don't know if you've seen him change or evolve as he's kind of gotten into a different stage of his career too. Like, what have you seen from him in the last couple of years?
What stage is that?
Still playing hockey at age.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. Yeah, I don't think he's got stages. Like I got here, he was 26, I think, and he looks the same pretty much. He looks a little bit older, but like on the ice, a lot of stress. Like he won the Conn Smythe, and it's a lot of stress, a lot of playoff games. But he is just doing things that he did before. Same thing. He goes up the ice, goes back checks, forechecks. Like he's just a horse, and he's not slowing down. So he's great, and that's just work ethic. That's when you see a player not slowing down, and you're like, why isn't he slowing down? He's getting older, but that's because he works and takes care of himself, and he's just a great human being, as you guys know.
Stammer said he plays like a 28-year-old.
Hetty?
Yeah.
I would say like 23, 24, yeah. But 28, yeah, that's a good one because, he's mature, obviously. And but no, Hetty is, he's going to go down as one of the best to ever play defenseman. So he's fun to watch and fun to be around, and, he's everything you want.
Have you thought about Stamkos coming back? Does that cross your mind?
It didn't cross my mind that he wasn't coming back, so, yeah.
What stuck out to you about Cooper's approach as a coach? He's probably one of the first coaches you've had in this league, but just like go from championship team to a team that's kind of evolving to, like, what have you seen from him? What's the constant approach that he has from guys?
Well, he's also evolving. He sees that we have a different team. He approaches it differently. Obviously, he he learns from his mistakes. Like he's just, it's crazy. Like he's not stubborn at all, you know. Like usually people at that age are very stubborn. No, he's not old. I'm not saying that, but he's very mature. Yeah, yeah, and I think he's still evolving as a coach, which is fun to see and fun to watch. And he's setting challenges for us and for himself, and makes us, you know, be better. So he's great.
Good.
Thanks, guys. Good season.